Okay.
Hello?
No, okay, is there sound now?
Is there sound? Pete? Hello, this is the automated North Georgia EMC agent. We are aware that you may be experiencing a service interruption on the accounts below, and we're working to restore power as soon as possible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He said, we hear you, we see you. Thanks, brother. So, you want to see something neat?
This is insane.
So, we're running off of my solar generator right now. So, it only took me 2 minutes, really, to get everything hooked up. And C-Dub's like, no, this isn't going to work. And I'm looking at the solar generator. We got 9 hours and 19 minutes. That's running all the lighting, the computer, the Wi-Fi for the house. And that's it. So
I'm skeptical. I'm like, this is probably not going to last long. So y'all, if it cuts off again, we're done.
I just think it's rad that my weird preppery self has got this house up and, well, not the house. It is hotter than.
Yeah, Tim's like, dun, 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 time to break out my SHTF here. We can do it.
Here's the video. Let's show the movie because it wouldn't upload to Patreon. It's pretty awesome. So our daughter comes in. They were playing out in the yard, and she goes, "We just saw balls of fire," and blah blah. I said, "Ooh, I know what it is because I did a lot of line work in my life, and I'm a master electrician." So I went over to she said it was by the neighbor's house. And I went over there. You want to do it on this camera?
Yeah.
Okay. And here's proof, right? It's going to say, can you even see this on there?
Hold on. Yeah, you can see it good enough,
look,
I think.
Today, 10:01. Literally, the power goes out at 10.
Zoom in on that squirrel.
Look at him.
Would you like cooked squirrel? Little bastard blew the transformer.
That's it. It's the whole movie. That's it. But I'm also, so we have fiber optic internet here. And when the power goes out here all the time, and me being like, I have a business to run and I have to do my YouTube lives on Sunday. I mean, I cannot not do that.
Pinche squirrel.
Pinche pendejo. You can't say that. You can't. Can you? You can. I did. So when you're on fiber, it takes very, very low voltage to get a fiber connection. So I always would hear the generator cross the road at the pad for fiber optics kick on when the power was out, and it's on propane. I'm like, they're really concerned about having the fiber up. So all I have is these portable battery things to plug the fiber booster and our Wi-Fi, you know, because that's a universal symbol for fiber booster Wi-Fi. All you have to do is plug those in and give them power. So we're on Wi-Fi. And we're running all the lights and the camera equipment through I use the Ego generators. I don't know if you guys have seen those because our lawnmowers and weed eaters and all that stuff run off of those because I got really tired of spending half of my day effing with my weed eater to get it to run. Actually, I used to love it, but then I ran out of time to work on motors. So I slowly replaced chainsaws and weed eaters and pressure washers with the Ego stuff as they died. And then I bought the generators when they came out, and I've got solar panels to charging those. And so we're running one room. I've got several of these generators.
He has one little battery pack hooked up to just the Wi-Fi that's upstairs.
That's what?
That thing's going to go
She goes,
out.
is that going to work? And I'm like, yeah, we'll sweat our fannies off, but we'll be able to communicate with the outside world. We don't have cell service here.
McGlock put crispy critter with like a little squirrel emoji.
Yeah, dude. And I was walking towards the neighbor's house, and they happened to be out of town, actually out of country. And I could smell the burnt hair.
You should send Grant a video. Like, here's what happened when y'all were in.
I knew exactly what it was when she said, there's a ball of fire and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, squirrel.
The generator is the Ego.
Yep, the Ego generator.
They're
awesome.
Like 4 big batteries.
And mom and dad can vouch too, because I bought them one too, so that they can be under basic power when the power's out. So our internet and the whole camera setup. The only thing that I didn't plug in was the blue lights that go around the top. You can deal without it. All right, guys. And the stupid thing is, we were up and running quick, but the microphones were on, but the stupid Apple computer lost its brain and didn't see the mics. So we just restarted it, and here you are. So how many people have
We
survived.
got a couple hundred on.
That's insane. So literally,
We got all kinds of messages like, y'all, it's a sign, just take a break. And Tim's like, no, I'm trying the generator.
look, even if we do cut power and leave and do whatever, I just wanted to prove to my wife that my plans work. And I can also key up my ham radio and talk to Missouri, as far away as Missouri and as far south as Miami, on battery power. Spooky. Now, we just live in an area where their power goes out all the time. And we don't have cell service because mountains. So if we're not on Wi-Fi, we ain't got no cell service. I was trying to post that crispy critter video. Wouldn't work. I knew what it was. Like, as soon as our daughter came in, I was like, and I went outside and like, where'd you go? And I'm like, I came back like, here's the problem. They're like, yeah. Oh.
It was pretty funny. We were literally about to start when that happened. Crazy.
Right, Pete's sake. Knowing.
They probably got a glimpse at the new prototypes. It was on there. It was on the screen for.
Yeah, for some reason it defaults to camera 2. We're pretty fancy here. If you didn't know, camera 2, right? You got me over there, CW on camera 2. Look at this sweat stripe. Like, why is this part of my head sweating more than the rest?
Why are you sweating?
Because I'm fat and I was running around the house and outside trying to hook up the generator. I don't use my muscles for things. I just use my belly. I actually God just gave me this natural strength where I can
You look good today. Huh?
pick up. Whoa, take it easy, lady. Take it easy. Y'all heard it, man.
5165 Abel said, I've had my commercial office building shut down by squirrels a few times.
Oh yeah, it's like such a common thing. Like, hey, all the trees in the world are not interesting. There's no nuts on this thing. Let me go. And look, did you see the picture? I'm gonna show you again.
I bought my solar generator just to run my fan when the power goes out from Hunter. Hunter, just like any fan.
Hey, bro, Ego has a fan that hooks to these batteries. It'll go 16 hours on high. Just saying.
Dustin said swole soldier.
Swollen here. But yeah, the only action I get these days is like springing into action, hooking up a generator. It was fun. It was fun.
Thank you for my Taylor's Ridge. I love it. It's been on me since an already fillet striper with it. Wait.
Striper's a fish.
Oh, I didn't
So
know that.
thanks. She knows camera
He
stuff.
won a Taylor's Ridge last week.
It's a great blade, right? It's a great freaking blade. I like it. I like it a lot. What the heck else is going on in TKL?
Yeah, Hunter,
area?
you need to get that battery operated fan.
Yeah, man.
It's cool.
Yep. And you can put the little nozzle in water and it'll freaking. Our daughter was using it, I think 4th of July. And
Benjamin Brewer says, I'm impressed. Ordered Night Stalker on 9/1 drop and it's supposed to be delivered Tuesday. Impressive work. Yeah, you got lucky.
sometimes that does happen.
Some people have to wait months and some people get it in a month. It just depends on where it is in production.
I know
We
who
have
did it.
grips.
I all of a sudden know. Do you remember the dude, Marine, that always sends me the picture of the squirrel to my watch to distract me? Yeah.
Chad DeRozers did it.
Yes. He just sent me a squirrel and I didn't even tell her. But I love what Pete Sake said. The MKC sent the squirrel. He said Montana Knife Company sent the squirrel. Killed it. He is looking too good today.
Our Taylor's shipping soon. Did we ship all the Taylors?
I don't know.
P51, send us an email.
Look, I
We
don't,
shipped a bunch of Taylors.
look, I've turned my knife company into an entertainment company, so I really don't give a crap about knives anymore. I just want to be a jester. Is that right? Yeah, jester, not gesture. That would be gross. Yeah. So I figure that's pretty good.
Hey, Huff Power Concrete.
She remembered.
Certified Crawfish. Just letting y'all know I'm starting my own knife company. T Hoff, $5. Thank you. Are you serious?
Probably.
Cool. Send us one. We'll show it on the live.
That's what I was talking to Bob DeMarco about that, and he's like, yeah, all these people they come to him like, hey Bob, been a huge fan for a long time. Just thought you should know. I'm gonna start a podcast channel interviewing knife makers and showing the behind the scenes stuff. You think it's a great idea? And he was like, yeah, because it's my idea. So yeah, happens, man.
Hey, Will B said he'll send you a jester hat with bells, Tim.
I'll freaking wear it. Never. I'll wear it never.
David carries his
Just kidding.
knife every day on duty, and all of his coworkers have commented about how nice it is. He promotes for y'all daily. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. We also, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that.
I got my CG and my Tay Ridge the other day. Thanks to Grant for getting my order out. Love them both. They are amazing. Grant didn't do that. I did that.
Yeah,
Don't give
he
him the
grabbed it.
credit.
He just typed stuff like, yes, no. I was going through, he's out of town. I was going through his inbox, and there's like start emails, like super important. Hey, Grant, make sure you take care of this customer. And then he'll like type in a note that says, and I'm like, I think he might be a rock. I'm pretty sure.
We're joking. I'm sure Grant took care of you. Kind of.
Oh, we're kind
A
of,
little bit.
who knows? Oh, we're not going to tell the truth. Sweat stripe. Let's make a new sticker. No sticky stripe, sweat stripe. How weird is that? That is so odd.
TS-87s, Chad, we are waiting to get
Kydex.
sheaths on those. If you want us to ship it without the sheath, we can ship your sheath later.
Yeah,
So
it's not like it's going to poke a hole in your pocket. It's a screwdriver, so deal with it. It's pretty crazy, though. Like, we're down here, lights on, check mic, check mic, check mic. It's like 9:59, and then it goes 10 o'clock, and the lights went boom, and she's like, are you kidding me? And I heard a boom. I was like, I think the transformer blew. I think it's cool that they sent me a text message. They've never done that before.
Update on the Accomplice. When is the 007 going to be released?
Whoa. The Accomplice, the Accompli, or Accompli, Kydex. Because all the blades like that are in the shop. This is universal for all the blades are in the shop. That's a lot of finger control, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to go ahead and give away some merchandise for all the people that were so patient and stayed on.
Yeah. Oh, we got some new merchandise coming.
What are we going to give away? I don't even know.
How about a sweat stained hat?
Okay.
Sound good? I really need the people at Trigicon to tell me what hat brand they're using. I like these. And if CW tells me I look good in something, which she has this hat, I will wear it until it falls apart. Because I'm a dude. Like, ooh, you like this? Cool. I need to buy 20 of them so they don't.
We'll put a hoodie in there since the weather's going to be cooling off.
Yeah, it was cool here for a couple
hat.
days, and now Hurricane Hateful. Speaking of Hurricane Hateful,
Caleb, sorry you're having
Instagram.
a terrible headache. I mean, toothache. Sorry. And your mom's birthday is coming up.
Man, when I was big boss, you know, because I'm awesome. Most of the problems that we have with employees laying out, pooping their pants, not kidding, and toothaches. Those are the two biggest things. I don't really know how those two things correlate, but I'm like,
that's terrible.
We've talked about this before, guys.
You did tell those funny stories.
Like, I don't even understand. Like, I feel it. I'm like, okay, a few minutes, I'm gonna have to go to the restroom. So let me get him on the work truck and drive towards a poop hole and not my pants. I had one dude that called me. He's like, hey, man, I just pooped all over myself and I'm sitting in my truck naked. Can you go to my hotel room and grab me some clothes? And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
What Neanderthals did you work with? Like, this is crazy.
No, I mean, I didn't work with, look, we did utility work. Like, you can't be dumb and do that. You will die like the squirrel. I mean, I don't understand. They're like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm like, slow down on the coffee, bro. This is, I don't know.
Toothaches and
fanny aches.
Poop incidents.
Toothaches and poop cakes. That's what happened. Yes, it's so gross. What is wrong with Tim? He's gross. He's a nasty, nasty little worm.
What do y'all think of?
Look, we have more time. 10 hours and 35 minutes. The time has gone up.
Dustin said that's why I carry it.
I missed it.
A bag of clothes in the Cherokee.
Because it's a shitty day when you poop yourself. I mean, let's be honest.
Rocky Mountain Outdoors says, what do you think of MKC Tactical new
I think
knife?
they pooped their pants. Oh,
Here's what I think of Montana Knife Company.
No, I don't know. I looked at the thing.
Wait, let me say what I think. I think that they're trying to take over the whole knife world.
Yeah,
and
yeah, because
really promoting a lot.
They are.
And there's
Yep.
no way that anybody can compete with that. They're going to be like,
I mean, they've got millions
huge.
upon millions of dollars behind them.
I mean, I'm seeing like ads everywhere, and I know how expensive those ads.
Oh yeah, yeah. If we had the money to run ads, we'd be. Well, I mean,
I haven't heard anything bad about their blades. Everybody says they like them.
I've never heard anybody say, "Man, I got this blade and it sucks." So I don't. I mean, I've got a.
But I'm sure that they wanted to go tactical because they, of course, why not dominate all markets if you can dominate?
Yeah, if we're selling a ton of tactical EDC-ish, tactical-ish blades, then why wouldn't somebody else want to try to do that? It only makes a business sense. I haven't held it, so I don't know. And I don't know. I mean, I would hold it. I talked to Marine X, and he said he held it.
How are the Sapper and Mercenaries from the April drop coming along?
We sold those.
How are they coming along? Where are they at in process?
I didn't mean to sell them. In case you didn't know, I'm getting a million notifications from all my cameras at the office and here.
Oh, does that mean the power's back on?
Your camera has been offline for 30 minutes. They're coming, honey. Get your gun. Annie, grab your gun. They're coming. It's the Russians. That squirrel was Russian. Holy crap. He looked like it. You see his tongue out?
Guardians, we're shipping ADCRV2, right? We're going to start shipping those?
We don't have the Kydex in.
Oh.
It's not,
sheets aren't done yet.
But we are making. I got V3 Kydex yesterday. Yes. Yes. So those are like, I promise you they'll be within 6 months. Just kidding. How about 9? That sounds good, right? No, it's 7. But anyway, we got V3 sheets.
For the sweatshirt and hat and possibly other merch.
Sweatshirt, you talking about my sweaty shirt? Because I am really sticky right now.
Mr. Matt, congratulations.
What did Mr. Matt win? Oh, my sweaty clothes. Neat. Or Dustin's poopy pants. I'm not sure what you got. That's what we do around here.
Oh my gosh.
Gross.
Piranha updates. Piranhas. Okay, so piranhas. We had the wrong steel shipped to us.
We technically got the steel.
Well,
we did a bunch of ADCRV and then we did a bunch of AEBL and we thought that was enough to cover the drop. And then Jeremy goes, "Hey, did you sell any of those Nitro Vs?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we have the steel. That's what we do." And he goes, "I stopped at AEBL." And I was like, "Oops."
Okay, so if you have a Nitro V, I told somebody I thought we got shipped extra ADCRV2. That's what I thought happened.
Well, we did. I doubled all the batches and they thought that meant. Anyway, I didn't communicate well or he didn't hear well. Something happened but we are making them. Literally right now we are making, maybe not this second, but I don't know if he takes Sundays
Mr.
off.
Matt, that's so cool. His wife was so excited she jumped off the couch.
Uh-oh.
Tell her she can pick a sweatshirt
Look,
too.
now be careful. Like
we'll give you both a sweatshirt.
You pushed her off the couch. You want to hear some craziness.
Wait, so let's finish the piranha. All right, so if you have a stainless, no, it's not.
I was kidding. I
was like, no, not another problem.
I like scaring people.
If you had a stainless piranha and you haven't gotten it yet, you can either wait on the next batch or we'll give you ADCRV2.
She knows everything.
I'm very sorry about that.
She knows it all.
And Ryan Henley asked about the Accomplice. I think it's sheets on the Accomplice.
Yeah, because the blades are in-house. We have the blades.
January Raiders and AEBL are at Nickel Boron, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't even need to be here. You guys just sit here and look at my guns here and my knives here. Man, finally organized some of the knife stuff. And I did get some this week too. Thanks to Zach sent me an Essie. I'm going to show it. When you guys irritate me, I don't want to talk to you. I'm just going to start showing knives.
Hey, AJ said one of the Forged AF blades already has 18 pre-bids on Whatnot. Those will be
I didn't know you could pre-bid until CW was like, people are bidding on this. Did I mess up the date?
The auction is Thursday, this Thursday. So they will not be made again. These are hand-forged versions of Tim's designs. Beautiful. One of a kind. What?
Pete's sake said, "Did you notice that Montana's new knife is posted next to a Seekins?" Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, and I got a 4th one this week. So let's post ours with 4 Seekins because we're 4 times cooler. I'll have to call my buddy about that and be like, "Hey, is that why you've been kind of Slow on communicado. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, was it an AR? Because that didn't make sense. You want to post it next to a hunting rifle and you're trying to be tactical? That's cool. Whatever. But look, though, in all seriousness, there's something in the industry called professional courtesy, right? I'm not going to come on here and dog out what any of my competitors are doing, because some of them made knives before me, some will make knives after me, some people make incredible stuff, some people make poo-poo stuff, but I'm not going to be the one to decide that.
But I will if you catch me on the wrong day, and then I'll get in trouble.
You know how that is, guys. You know, wild women, how they kind of, watch out. You know what I'm saying? You smelling what I'm stepping in? Dustin's poop. Gross.
So finish your thought on that.
Anyway, you just don't do that. Like, as a professional person within the industry, you don't go dog somebody's stuff out. We had a troll do that yesterday on Instagram, and I'm like, that's pretty tacky, chick. You should probably not jump on one of the fastest growing knife companies, and we're nice, on their thing and talk about them. That's pretty dumb. Short of name dropping, I probably will, because I'm like, are you dumb? Why would you do that? Like, I'm going to be nice to you. I'm not picking up somebody else's blade and being like, my blade is 20 times better than this. There's no excuse for making a knife like this. Fill in the blank. Like, are you stupid?
No, he's talking about somebody that is like
a knife sharpener.
Knives,
yeah.
Commented on the video that Tim's edges look like crap, basically.
Well,
and then we're like, there's no excuse for this from a professional maker.
I'm like, you're dumb, because...
Hey, thanks, Grant Matthew.
So some of the Agent series, because we had to make that aggressive choil and to try to get as much blade length out of that concealable blade, when you sharpen, you'll get into that choil a little bit. And that's what a sharpening choil is for. And that's cool. Chick nasty, whatever you want to say. Sometimes you do nick a choil when you're sharpening. And also that's from blade design, not from mis-sharpening. And you also misspelled miss. It's not M-I-S-S. That's a person. So it's M-I-S-1. So it's like I like to say, English first, insult second. So that's kind of the order of these things, how they should go. But that's the way the design of that knife is. We can open the choil up if we want, but it's blade geometry that caused that to get in there. And also Thomas Salas is a sharpener, sponsored in part by Wicked Edge, so he may have sharpened that blade, or he might have used it and polished that edge. But anyway, there is an excuse for it. It's called mathematics, geometry. You know, when your grind line goes this way and sharpening goes at 90 degrees, sometimes those angles intersect. But you're a professional. You should know that. Well, you should know not to drag people.
Carries those. I saw him at Blade Show with all those blades.
Yeah, and that's not like a... He just did that for Blade Show.
Tim drinking that purple scissor.
Look, gone.
Purple drink.
Duh. Why does it ain't purple? Look, do you see that? That thing landed right side up.
They can't see that.
Yes, they can. Whatever, man.
So are we going to show off our new designs?
No, we're going to show off the power cords that are running this thing and this can that landed right side up. Here it is. I'm doing these things.
The power cords that are running this thing and this can.
Landed right side up. Say something. Cool. That'll never happen again in my life.
That's talent.
No, that's happenstance. What else am I going to show? Lady, friend, wife of mine?
Let's show off your new prototypes.
Okay.
Let's show Frankie DC's knife. Let's show the
that's technically
AF knives.
That's technically
since the auction is Thursday. Yes, Thursday.
Yeah, slow down. Also big news, big news, like 60 by 60 square footage news for Tico Knives.
Yeah, we're moving.
We're moving to a ginormous place. I gotta sign the paperwork, but we moving. Now we just gotta fill it with people. Can't even get a sharpener. Hey, let's reach out to that troll chick on Instagram and see if she wants to sharpen for us, since she's so awesome. There's no excuse for not sharpening my knives. None. There's no excuse. Dumb.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I told you, I was like, you're dumb because I'm going to drag you on my life tomorrow. I just was like, yeah, it's kind of a bad look. You shouldn't really, like, I'm not going to talk about this chick sharpening. I don't know. You know what I mean? Whatever. Are we over here?
We're over here.
Look at it in metal.
Thank you, Regina.
Look, can you see? So these are the finals on the prototypes. I am going to be making some tweaks. I do not aesthetically care for this jimping all the way to the tip. And depending on how things go, the people that are going to help us make these is going to be a pretty cool partnership. I'm not going to announce it yet because we haven't settled on it yet, but it's going to be neat. So I'm going to do just 3 gems. I'm going to make them deeper so that they match our other stuff. And I'm taking away
the skeleton skinner, y'all, that we've been talking about
that you have seen
for
forever. So this is in raw steel. Look at that. So that's G10. I'm going to grenade texture the G10. I think that would be better. And then this is 2 round. And the jimping it's just aesthetic. It looks like a freaking alligator and it does nothing for grip. But look at it. I mean, dang, man. So it's got the lashing screws. I want to know, do we want to pursue this project? Because it's been a long time in the making. You guys like it? I don't know. Skeleton Skinner, Skeleton Raider, Ghost Raider. It's been called just about everything.
I like Ghost Raider. That's kind of cool.
It's pretty neat. But I was like, yeah, Ghost Raider's neat, but then it's a skeleton. They're both Halloween, but I want it to be grippy and comfortable with or without the scales. So trust me, designing G10 that did just that still has grip was no small
jump in 2 spots. Task. You can jump in 2 spots, like near the back and the front.
Yeah, I was going to do that because that's when we did this. Because when you're caping, you know, you want to be able to put your finger up there. But I think you get enough purchase
What do y'all think? Should we make this? Should we put it into production?
Yeah, I mean, is this anything? This is ultra light. It's 3 ounces. And without the grips, it's about 2. So it's freaking ultra light.
Does it have a thin profile?
Hell yeah, it does. Starts out 125, but then it goes down to almost nothing at the tip, and it's got a super high grind. So this thing is thin and slicey. It's real nice. It's real nice. We did this one in black titanium nitride. But I'm going to tell you something. That added so much weight. I guess because titanium's heavy. But it's too shiny. If I'm going to do it black, it's got to be as durable as nickel boron and not shiny. It's too shiny.
So what is it? So you can take those grips off?
Yeah, you can take those grips off. What do you mean you can take what?
And then do you put like cord wrap on it, or it's just
so you could cord wrap it, but it's just a skeleton knife. It's dark out here. Hold please.
They say they like it and to produce it.
For real, or are they just being nice?
Well, they're saying yeah, they like it.
Because I mean, I'm not gonna move forward with it.
Yeah, we make this stuff if y'all want it. If y'all don't want it, we don't make it.
Yeah, I was telling and it is an American shop, by the way, 100%. And I probably don't even want to say this because people are going to dookie on themselves. Hold your fanny, Dustin.
Hey, Jayhawk, have you seen the original Raider? It's very similar.
So yeah, should we tell them what steel it's going to be in? I don't know if we should.
Please don't say Magna Cut.
It's Magna Cut.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You decided to do Magna Cut? You didn't even tell me this.
Well, you know, you heard me arguing with the guy on the phone. And he's like, come on, man, let me do it. Cut the steel or Magna Cut. I'm like, okay.
Honey, your people are going to think you're a traitor.
Well, if it sucks, then it sucks. But I'm also trying to listen to people. I'm just going to stand out here and do nothing today.
So basically, they talked you into doing Magna Cut?
Yeah. They said, give it a shot. Why not, right?
I didn't know anything about this.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't hear that.
I told you that.
No, you told me like S39V or something.
No, I did not.
What's that steel called?
Not that.
What is it called? S3?
They'll do it in AEBL or ADCL. They don't really care. They don't care. They'll do it in whatever steel. But they're like, look, we have the heat treat down for Magna Cut. You got me over here?
Hey, Derek, if you ordered one that we have in stock, the grips for, we could get it out soon. If you want to just email us, we could try to help you get something quicker.
So look, it's beautiful.
Hey, Adam Kiwi gave us $20. I love it. Would go over great in my hunting pack.
Yeah, that's what we're targeting. Then it's kind of like an EDC crossover. So
can you do part of the spine 90-degree for ferro rod? No. Oh, I like it without the grips on it.
Yeah, that's what it was designed as, and I wanted the ability to do it. So, listen, guys, when I carry ferro rods in all my gear, I just use a stupid piece of metal because when you strike on the back of a knife, that's where your freaking thumb goes, and that makes that thing sharp as hell. And knives aren't supposed to cut you; they're supposed to cut stuff. So I'm just not.
I mean, people that are saying full grips, isn't that just the Raider? Pretty much like the Raider.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Buy a Raider and stuff.
Yeah, if y'all want full grips on it.
Yeah, like hello, Raider, skeleton Raider. Raider.
I'm loving it without those G10 grips.
Raider. Skeleton Raider. I mean, I don't know, guys. Hello. This is to target that ultralight backpacking and lightweight EDC carry. But it's rounded over.
Can you knife that?
Oh yeah, that's what it's so lightweight.
Yeah, I mean, it's thinner than the Raider.
Yeah, it's 125. So it's 40 thousandths thinner. It's super thin. But
yeah, they'll be cheaper than the regular Raider, I think.
I don't know. Not if we do MagnaCut. Everybody's been begging them for MagnaCut. Look, I don't have to do them in MagnaCut, but I'm gonna get a sample in.
Is MagnaCut like extremely corrosion resistant?
It's
for out in the field.
Yeah, it's a stainless, so
probably should try it.
And it's a CPM, so powder.
Well, I mean, if you're not blowing all your machine tools and spending all the money on it, then I guess it's all right.
That's the thing. Like they said, they could get it into the price point for our regular stuff and machining it. I'm like, all right, in America. Okay.
You want me to put you on camera, or you?
Oh, you can. Yeah, I'm not going over there. I'm just tightening this up. Okay. So, yeah. So I love the idea, and I'm thinking we're just gonna do 3 colors in this G10 because the simplest way to do it's going to be black, OD, and high vis because that market kind of warrants those colors. So
why don't y'all all say what steel y'all think this should be in?
Yeah, because I mean,
we haven't decided.
Here's the thing: we're going to be disc grinding these, so it's not as hard to grind a MagnaCut that's already hardened. It's not as hard, and I could not get the heat treat right here at home, and then since I quit trying to do it, people have dialed it in and figured it out, and they're like, dude, just try it. Here's I
don't want to do it though if our customers don't want it.
Yeah, if they don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it.
Lots of people are saying Nitro V.
Well, AEBL, Nitro V are the same base material. So we could do either. Chemically, if you look at the breakdown of steel composition, Nitro V and AEBL are identical. The only difference is the nitrogen is added to the furnace in the steel, and there's a lot of debate as to whether that does anything. And if it is any different, then are you paying for them pumping to evacuate the oxygen in the furnace?
Here's my thing. I don't want to jump on the bandwagon of MagnaCut just because it's some fad. That's not how we are.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people have said, this steel is awesome. You're full of poopy poop. Poopy poop. That's what they said we're full of. You just can't heat treat it. I'm like, well, we can heat treat it. So, I don't know. I don't care. I was going to try it to try to listen to our customers because people are like, you should do it MagnaCut. If this knife was in MagnaCut, it'd be perfect. MagnaCut, MagnaCut, MagnaCut. Have fun sharpening it, but
I'd feel like a sellout doing MagnaCut.
Well, I mean, you're not a sellout because it's a steel mill. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no. It's just funny.
It's because I've complained about it so much. But
yeah, it's because we've been so vocal about not doing it.
I'm going to test it. And if it works, then, or we'll vote. How about that? I listen to you people. And if y'all leave me wrong, it's your own damn fault. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm I ain't playing no game with you, man. So, yeah. What are you seeing over there, C-Dub?
I'm seeing such a mixed bag. Like, a lot of people saying they like it. A lot of people saying don't do it. I mean, a lot of people are saying it's harder to resharpen.
It's very, very hard to resharpen. That's why I'm like, look, is the juice worth the squeeze on this stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why do we want to do something that people can't resharpen themselves?
Well, that's why we don't use S30V or S90V or S7 or any of those super CPM.
Okay, now listen. This is an interesting comment because
I can't
it's
hear
getting made by somebody that may make their stuff too. They said, I own a number of MagnaCut knives from both MKC and HFB. I send them back to have them sharpened because it's a pain. Jason Smith. I don't think we should do that. We should probably just do AEBL because we want them to be able to sharpen it themselves.
Yeah, I mean, well played. And I do say that to people all the time. Like, look, it's a very bandwagony steel, but I'm willing to try. I did that with ADCRV. Everybody's like, do it with 1095. I love 1095 because we use it on the K-bar. We could beat the crap out of it. It would take a nasty, nasty edge, and you could sharpen that crap on a river rock and then cut somebody's face off for 10 days.
Yeah,
11 days.
If I have any
done.
say, I think we should just stick with ABL or Nitro.
I will go with C-Dub. Just saying, I don't care what any of the rest of y'all say. Whatever. But hey, I'm a big fan of AEPL.
What about crew wear? We've never done anything with that. Is that similar?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
What do y'all think about crew wear?
I have never tried it. I think it's, I appreciate when people ask stuff like, hey, what, and then I can go, I don't know.
Okay,
I'm not
so
I've not tried every
G
steel in the
Velty
world.
says I have a MagnaCut out the front and I resharpen it to 17.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry about that, people.
Did you fix it?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here fiddling around with stuff. So that's why I didn't like MagnaCut when I tested it out. That right there. It is so hard to sharpen. But the argument that we're getting is it's hard to sharpen, but it holds the edge 3 times as long. So if you take 3 sharpening sessions and add them into one, it's the same amount of time.
Wait,
you would
is the
spend...
audio back? I know we just went out. I just want to make sure the audio is still on.
Yeah, guys, can you hear me?
Sorry, I'm just dumb.
Don't you call my wife dumb. I will punch the size of your face.
Somebody give us a thumbs up if we've got audio again.
Well, typically Pete's like will text me, but hey, bro.
Okay, audio is good. Thank you.
This is fun.
Let's see. Umberto says, I'd much rather have 3V, 4V, or crew wear. I don't care for MagnaCut. Umberto knows. He's an expert.
More than me?
I like to listen to people.
Me too.
I like to listen to people that are staunch knife collectors that sharpen.
Let me tell y'all something. I love 3V. And
I don't like listening to people that just aren't, you know, they don't have a huge collection. They don't sharpen stuff themselves. They're just taking information that they hear and just regurgitating.
Yeah, like, do you actually have the experience? But, you know, 3V is a very, very good combat grade, outdoor grade steel. So, look, y'all want to narrow it down and we'll ask on Patreon. That's what we do. I'll talk to the machine shop and say, hey, what can you physically do? And like I was wrong about ADCRV. I ran some ADCRV because the steel mill's like, Tim, you're buying try this steel. We did it. We heat treated it. I was like, holy crap. Easy to sharpen, tough as hell, takes a razor's edge. But then people cry. I don't like to take care of my items. I cried on my knife and I got a little tear corrosion mark. And I don't sharpen it ever because I don't use it. I just look at it and troll your Instagram. I hate it. And
hey, y'all, I'm giving away. Okay, so I have 2 knives that
I'm fidgety.
accidentally put the wrong engraving on, but we covered it
By
up.
we, she means Jacob.
Well, I'm trying not to be.
Just kidding.
Trying not to give Jacob too much.
No, I mean, it was a totally honest mistake.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know the rules of engagement and you misengage, then that's my fault. But it is fun to make fun of that.
Listen, it has somebody's name on it. I'm not going to say the name for their protection, but you will get a knife with somebody's name on it.
Yeah.
But we tried to cover it with, do we put skulls on it?
Yeah, but it didn't cover it.
Okay, so if you're okay with personal use of a knife with someone else's last name engraved on there,
if you aren't, don't enter.
Don't enter. Okay.
Totally weird that people enter this.
You can show,
because then you're gonna look like a thief.
So let's do the stalker first.
Where is it?
No, let's do the tailors first.
Where'd you put it? Here's the. So you said don't show their name.
Yeah, we don't want to show because that will, like, you know. You don't want to just like give away the privacy of the person's name.
Right. So here's the, it's not super visible.
Hades with skulls on the Taylor's Ridge. The name is on the back, the other side.
Can you even see it?
Are you trying to show where the name is?
I wasn't going. I was just going to show that it's...
cover up half of the name.
I just show that it's barely visible.
Yeah.
Like, can you see it even? It's at the top. It's right here. So I have half of it covered up, so you can't see the people's name.
You can see it in person for sure.
Yeah, at the right angle, you sure can.
But yeah, you could use it. Definitely.
I mean, it's useful.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to laser over it, and it did not come off. So BT dubs.
And I said, those will make great giveaway knives.
Yeah, yeah. Let's give away somebody else's trash. Somebody wants it.
The person that we engraved said, it's mine. Go ahead. So yeah. He doesn't mind, y'all. He's on.
Welcome to the family.
He got these knives with the wrong engraving and was like, what
in
the world is this?
We had some dyslexia. But you know, it's new, man. It was kind of like when Dustin and Jacob started, we just threw them straight into the fire, like, man, here you go. Look, I just want y'all to know, when we started the live broadcast, my battery backup bank said 9 hours and 42 minutes at running all of this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 bright freaking lights, the computer, the camera, the monitors, the mics, and Wi-Fi and all that crap for 9 hours and 42 minutes. Now,
I assume our regular power is still out.
Yeah, it's gone up to 10 hours and 18 minutes. I guess it was when it was booting, it was pulling down more power. So that's pretty freaking rad. I'm super, super, super jazzed about that. Just looking at the top of the camera, see if it's charging itself. Do you have a battery?
Basically what I said was if we cut off during the middle, that's it. Because we've had so many.
I'm just looking. I'm being dumb. Yeah, it's got full battery on the camera too. And I'll tell you what, man, that camera costs as much as a small car. So it will drain down some battery. That's the...
Oh, is it charging?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Sure is. Everything's working, man. It's all copacetic. I'll know when the power comes back on, when the lights in the shop come back on. I mean, they sent me a text. They should, unless it blew the whole transformer. If it blew the whole transformer, we're going to get out here for the rest of the day. Because that's going to take them a minute. Because they're going to have to go get a new transformer. They're going to have to get a truck. They're going to do it. I've changed some pole transformers. It's not hard. Just a little bit of pain in the freaking fanny.
What kind of generator are you using? It's the Ego.
The Ego. I recommend it highly. And here's the thing. Can you get this many watts for less? Yes, you can. But what I like about the Ego is you can get the 12 amp hour batteries, and they're stupid expensive, and you can use it. If the power goes out for days, what's the reason? Typically, bad weather. Tornadoes, especially around the southeast. Well, there's tornadoes everywhere, but trees down, you can take the freaking battery and cut the trees out of your way. You can cut your grass, you can run blowers, you can run fans, you can run pressure washers, you can run your refrigerator and drop it onto the generator base for Ego. That's why I did it. But it is much more expensive than other brands that have the same feature sets. But I can take the batteries. Let me get one of these giant batteries.
What's the Bushman update, honey?
We have them. We just got a handful of sheaths, so we shipped a handful Friday. And we're waiting on the rest of the Kydex.
And Wild Bill has asked a few times about Mercenary and FMF updates.
They're in process. So this is the this is the 12 amp hour Ego battery, 56 volts. And this big thing will do 4 of these on there, and it'll tell you. And that thing's also a charger, and it's got a solar plug-in, so you can get a solar panel as soon as if it's out in the sun, it's trickle charging. So they're really cool. You can hook them into your solar system too. But
you didn't even talk about Frank EDC's blade or the little neck.
Well, look, man, how long we've been doing this? 50 minutes because of...
We've probably only been on for like 30 because 20 minutes it was just sitting
Let's talk about Frank's stuff. So, okay. Look at here. Let's get the original. Oh, okay. Here's the original. Number 2. All right. I got this knife as a gift from Frank and said, dude, I love what you did with the Night Guard 2.0 blade. And he's like, what are you talking about? I've never seen it because we hadn't released it yet. So here's the 2.0. Holy twinses, right? Even the back edges are super similar. So he didn't do that. He just made this because he liked it. And then I said, man, I love this grip. I can't believe this is your first knife. And he said, sorry, that's from another company's knife I put on this one because I like it. And I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Because I don't want to copy somebody else's stuff. So he said, I'm making one with my own grip that I think is going to be better. And I said, hey, if I really like it, can we collab on it? And he's like, silence. So basically, I hounded him to death, and he made this. So, holy
that's even better.
Crap,
that's way better than
freaking Frank. So look at the back. It is much more Night Guard 2.0-esque because it's got this rise and jimping on the back. So what this ended up with this thumb stop or a down press, if you're going to do it in FMA style or that hard forward press, that I don't know if you can see, that grind is super, super high. So I like that he made the thumb ramp and the blade, kept the same profile, but look at this. Can you see the contouring that he hand did on this knife? So it's super three-dimensional. And it wraps, I mean, I've never felt, it feels like I'm taking a piece of clay and squeezing it in my hand.
Move your hand down some. See?
It's stupid. I mean stupid in the best kind of way. So Frank is from another country. I don't want to make him think I'm saying stupid if the translation is weird, but he speaks great English. So look, I said, dude, we're doing this. We're
it looks
officially
very in line with our stuff.
I mean, it looks, well, he's a big fan of our stuff, so maybe he's a big fan because he likes it, but we're making it. And I'm working hard to pull the 3-dimension off of this grip. Y'all don't even know. So the biggest challenge is going to be getting the lashing screws in this handle with it still being comfortable. We got to figure that out, but we're finna do it, man. What do y'all think? What are they saying over there?
They love it.
It's stupid. And so this is just an acid etch effectively. So he did coffee and probably ferric chloride, it looks like, and nail polish. He just splashed the nail polish on there, which keeps the acid from eating the steel. So it eats everything away from it. It's really neat. It's raised, like you can feel it, but we won't be doing that unless we send them to Frank to do each one. And anyway, so we're gonna do this, man.
Yeah, obviously it'll be a while because it's
it's not. I mean, don't expect this in 2024 for sure. But I am very excited about it. I immediately was like, "Holy crap! Here's my WhatsApp information. Let's talk. Let's figure this out." You want to see the other stuff that's on this table? So look, this was the little Eviscera that CW and I made designed in about 10 minutes. So look at this. It's tiny, it's little, but it is so stupidly comfortable that it drops into your hand. It's too slick. If we're gonna make this, we're gonna have to put some jimping in it. I absolutely love the hell out of this little tiny thing. It's 90 thou thick, so it is like ultra slicey. I love it. I mean, this hook makes it draw easy. What a great freaking pocket knife, or we won't have grips. I don't know. I love it so much, but I don't think that anybody else does.
Regina said, I need that tiny in pink. That was actually our original plan, was to Cerakote all these in a bunch of cool different colors. And then the guy that we were hoping to do that for us that passed away. So we need to find another.
That's how long this has been in process. 7 months or so.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy. Mike from Blown Deadline.
Hey, Rob, that is actually coming really soon. The DP1 is in production.
Yeah, yep. We have the steel, and it's like we're rolling on it, guys. I hope
that we can keep the price really low on those because it's
I mean,
small, you know.
It just depends because there's a lot of machine time that went into this, rounding this over, but it's too slick. Like we're going to have to put jimping on this thing. But I don't know. Y'all tell me. The guys in the shop are like, meh. I don't know why. Probably because they're stupid. I freaking
I think if the price is low enough, we should do it. But if if it's like,
I love it.
It's got to be. I don't know. Could we get it down to like 50 or 80?
I doubt it. Just because the steel alone, and that's a lot of water jet time to get that profile, and then machine time. We can see if we can lean it up, but we really need to take a vote. Because
did you show the black one too?
No, because they're gonna love it, and they're gonna do it only in black. I'm like, we don't need to do it because that makes it really expensive.
All the colors would be neat though to have options.
Then we could do it in black if we did them all in Cerakote, like you originally wanted. Look at that thing, little freaking Warncliffe. It's got that forward angle to make it a cutter, and this thing is bitty. I mean, it's an 1.5 inch blade, but holy crap, it's so comfortable.
Dip the entire knife in liquid rubber, then just sharpen the blade.
I actually have done that when I was doing little neck knives back in the day. I would take tool dip that you get from Home Depot, just whoop and do it. But there's a local company that actually has a super high speed coating that they would handle dip, but I tried to work with them in the past and they're kind of difficult to work with, but maybe they've gotten their head out of their fanny and could do it.
That would be a perfect lady's neck knife with the polish. Yeah, it would be.
I mean, it's small enough. It'll stick in your wallet. It'll fit in that little watch pocket. It's got that hook on it so you could get it out. I mean, and just for regular everyday task, mail opening, detail cutting, fruit, anything. And also, it's got that grip because it fits into your hand. If I put some jimping on it, watch out. What's the general consensus there, C-Dub?
People are liking it. Yeah, people said they'd buy it.
Enough to buy it, you know what I'm saying?
The price would have to be right, y'all? Like if the price was low enough, we should do it. But
that's the tough thing about small knives because the difference in steel price is going to be pennies. And that's got a lot of time on the water jet to cut all those pockets and on the freaking mill to get those soft edges all the way around. I don't know.
100 to 125.
Yeah, price. We could probably do that because there's no G10. We won't have to do all that. I really
It'd be great to have jimping all the way.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Spine said Walter Street.
I'm gonna do. Street.
Yeah, I agree, Trevor. That would be a hard sell, more than 100 on that thing.
Yeah.
I'm about to do the drawing on here.
Well, I'll do it over here. But anyway, I think we should just jimp it all the way around.
Let me put you back on here.
That's fine. All the way around. Jimp it. The whole surface. Then it'd be absolutely
Dennis
perfect.
Ackerman said he'd take 3. So did Raymond Johnson.
Yeah, so that's enough. 6 is enough to commission the whole batch. It only costs $54,000 to start a batch of knives.
Does it?
Yeah, that's the rough cost.
All right, for the drawing for the skull engraved Hades Taylor's Ridge with a name covered up.
Where did that little rat come from?
That little cat rat?
Yeah, man, that guy's been going bat shizer crazy. Don't you know? I'm trying to see.
Brand new American. You won the Taylor's Ridge.
Almost done, Lee. Literally almost done. What? I had an issue with. He's asking about the folder. Almost finished. That project is like. I had to be a pain on the fundraiser ones are almost done. The ones that we're doing through River's Edge. I don't really know. I heard from a few weeks ago, but every time I can be a little hasty with them, like, hey, haven't heard anything. They're like, we've been doing a lot of crap. So, hopefully.
Let's show the forged AF knives too, because this is the last live before
I do not want
auction
to do that. Okay, I do.
And also,
I don't want to do it because I want to keep them.
We're going to start doing blims on our Patreon T. Kellyan page.
Oh man.
So
everything's hard.
Blims are going to have to be 30% off from now on because I found out that I was basically giving them away and telling you to take them.
Yeah,
that's what I was told by Tim.
I said, listen, I love being super nice to our people, but you are literally paying them. You're loaning them $25 to be able to buy our knife.
Well, here's sometimes, like, if it's a regular customer or a patron and they've been a patron for a long time and they're giving us $25 a month, I'm like,
yeah, and
I'm going to sell them a blend for cheap because they've been a patron for a long time.
Yep.
They deserve it.
I just like, I asked her, like, can we at least try to break even? If not, then I told her, you do what you want to do, really, because I don't want her to lose that ability.
The general cost will be 30% off, and we may be able to do better sometimes. So we're going to start adding those over there as we get them. We're probably going to do CGs next, maybe Nighthawks.
Now you guys know why we're not in retail.
But Tim did say that we're probably going to have less blends because we're going to start surface grinding our...
Yeah. So blades. I'll talk about that too as I show this off.
So these are the auction knives. The auction's going to be next Thursday, the 19th.
Like this coming, right? Yeah.
We're doing it in the early afternoon because you guys
4 days.
It in the shop.
I knocked it over. So this is an 02. That one was an 01. Each one has a different steel, all made by Baker Forge. All of these things. So
Forged AF made them with Baker Forge steel.
Using my designs and my grips and my sheaths on these two. So Baker Forge.
Tim really wants the one with the glow handles.
So no one bid on, actually it's already freaking above what I was like allowed to spend on it. So I don't even know what to do about this. Here, is this the one? Let me see.
Is the 001 double edge? Yes.
Yeah, all of them are. Oh yeah, so this is the one that you guys aren't allowed to bid on.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could buy that for you.
Oh.
So the blemish knives, like the ones that we sold on Patreon the other day, literally, I looked at them, it's like this tiny, tiny little scratch. It's very minor most of the time. So it's just like an imperfection.
I mean, I don't really have words. Look at this freaking carbon fiber with the copper, with our hand-turned copper screws from Don. I mean, even the handle is artwork. I mean, other people are making the base materials, Americans. So somebody makes the handle material, Carson shaped it. Somebody made the steel, Carson shaped it, and finished it out, and I designed it. And, I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, and then he went kind of nuts on these, where he made these. I think that he used babies for the skin, human babies.
No.
Pretty sure this is human baby skin.
You think we're ever going to be able to have those?
No, it's lizard. Some kind of a lizard skin. Right? Isn't this a lizard? I do this every week. Like, what is it? Lizard skin. I don't know what kind of lizard. A dead one.
My knives usually have scratches after a week. Yeah, I mean, the blems are just, you know, you're going to use them.
Yeah, and the nickel boron, it's just like the bolt carrier groups that are made of nickel boron. They will polish themselves over time. It's going to come in this fancy little case. I see Carson decided to put his name above mine. That's fine. He had to do that. Whatever one-upper. I think he's probably on here. If he's not, he's wondering why I didn't.
Ron, that's funny. Ron said after societal collapse, that makes a great sacrifice tool for the future king's religious leader.
Look at this. So this one has got the freaking this we use Surefire stiletto, and this thing will glow like crazy. Rad, right? So that's the moon glow. This is a bronze mine, so it's a sand mine with a bronze.
Isn't it sad that after Thursday we won't have these to even look at anymore?
Oh, I know. I'm serious. Like, this is really.
It's pretty sad.
Hard for me.
We just sit there and stare at them. We're like, how good this
we literally
is.
were driving around yesterday. We went to the Amish grocery store that's about an hour from here because they have the best produce and they're nice. You don't have to deal with nudity going to this place.
We were at the Amish store and there were signs up on the wall that said, what did it say? Please.
Thank you for dressing appropriately. And I'm like, I love it.
No,
here.
it said no low necklines. Thank you for being properly dressed. That's what
properly dressed.
And I was like, oh no, I've got holes in my jeans. They're gonna.
And I'm like, but your teeth aren't showing, and you're not wearing like a low V where your bazooms are all out in the Amish face, so we're fine. They see your kneecaps because you wear scuffed up pants. That's a little different, right? Than bazooms. I did say bazooms 3 times now. That really happened.
Bye, Mr. Ed. Good to see you.
Bye. Have a good time
Sunday.
at church.
No, he didn't say he was going to church. He
well,
said
maybe you should.
to say hey, and he's
maybe you should. Okay, Ed. Maybe you should.
So there was a
Just kidding.
couple people that asked, the person that said, do I have to wait on the Piranha for another 6 months? I'm sorry, we were doing other stuff and I didn't answer.
No. We're making a bunch of Piranhas.
So the ABL, so people that had stainless, how long do you think they'll realistically have to wait for those?
I mean, Cole is coming sometime this week with lots of blades. And I had texted him a couple months ago, like, hey dude, we jacked up. I need those Nitro V's like now.
Who is Cole?
He's the dude that works for Jeremy.
Oh. Then somebody else asked about
I just never mentioned him by name.
Now I forgot. I wish I would have written it down. If you ask about a blade, please ask again. So
let's also talk about surface grinding. So I love forged scale on a knife. I started out forging knives. I love that look. I just like it, you know, and that. So I call that recon distress. So we add some of that.
You were the person that asked the question. You asked something about two blades. Ask it again.
Frozen.
Sorry, honey.
I don't care about that. I like you. We're a good team. We step on each other all the time. Mutually stepping. So I love that look. But some people get the blade, and we call it's recon distress. We also have a special process that we make that rock look on the edge outside of the blades, and then I like to have those imperfections and divots, and I just love that look. I freaking love it. However, we have heard so much. People get a blade in the mail and it's on there. That's our recon distress look. It breaks up light so they're not as matte or not as shiny. So blah, blah, this looks like this thing had acne. I'm like,
oh, they're saying that it's buffering. Is it still screwed up, y'all? Still.
Hold on. Let me just go make sure this thing didn't time out, because it does that sometimes.
Hey, y'all, give me a heads up if we're good.
Hold on.
Still buffering. Because he just left to go check the Wi-Fi. Hey, it's working fine, honey. Come back.
We're good.
He's gone. Okay. He's gone. How about I set up the next giveaway since he left? I hope he doesn't.
Are they saying it's better now?
It's good, honey.
Okay, cool.
You left
also was trying to sneak a peek to see if the power company was out there. Oh, I should have let Pete's sake. Just put his comments up there all the time. It's good. The freaking power truck's not out there either yet, which is awesome. They probably rode by and said, dang, 25 kVA transformer smoked. It probably blew a lot of crap.
Yeah, Umberto says he likes the distressed look.
So we're going to still do the distressed on the...
Stupid cat.
Hold on. I'm gonna kill something.
Our big cat, he just was hissing at the small one. He's like super scared of the little tiny one.
Like evil little thing. Such a sissy though. That cat's never been outside. It's a rescue cat.
Okay, honey, let's address the people that asked about the blades. Okay.
No, hold on. Let me finish. Okay. Pause. Keep that. So we're gonna still do the distressed, but the forged scale look underneath the nickel boron that shows through. Too many people are like, this blade looks like it was rusted. Well, that's part of our process that we add to the steel to make it look like it's old world. We're gonna start surface grinding. So they're gonna have the distressed look, but they won't have the pits and dings and stuff in them, because we have had too many people send blades back because of that. And I'm like, all right, you know, the percentage of that, the people that don't like that look, is higher than the percentage of people that do. So surface grinding it is. We're going to go surface grind. So we're going to buy thicker steel and narrow it down to our same thickness. That's pennies.
People said make it an option for those who like it.
I can't. I mean, if I'm doing a whole batch and then, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, if we're doing 800 blades going, okay, wait, Jeremy.
Gus said, how can I actually get a forged scale blade from you?
They're all like that.
But like a forged scale one.
Oh, like
an actual forged scale.
I hope to be able to one day fire up the forge again.
Raimundo wants you to make a TKL multi-tool.
Ooh, man, that sounds hard. The closest thing I've got to TS-87, Raimundo. I mean, Yeah.
Okay, so
that's
Friend
tough.
of Cosmic was asking, he had an April Combatant and Striker. Do you know about how we're doing on that? I know Combatants are in process.
Yeah, that replacement batch, that's what's held all that stuff up.
What about Strikers? Didn't we ship all the Strikers?
We should have shipped all the Strikers. So only thing I can think.
I bet his orders filed with Combatant.
I bet it was filed in the Combatants box because they were supposed to finish first, and then the post office decided to steal. It's $160,000.
Can you send us an email, Friend of Cosmic? And we'll try to get you
jog that. And look, please be patient on the email stuff.
All the Strikers were bloomed, weren't they?
Well, that's part of why we're gonna friggin' service grind too. So that after, if they get to us blimmed, we're gonna service grind the blim off, because holy crap. I mean, it's part of trying to give value to the consumer and not lose our fannies on this end, because we're stupid about customer service in the respect that if you don't like it, we'll replace it. Even to the point, this dude yesterday was a complete freaking jerk face about the post office. Like, I hope Tim doesn't do business this way as a Marine. I'm like, bruh, I'm not the post office. Like, I'm not the one that misdelivered your package. Why are you acting like I'm a crook because your postman is a retard? I don't understand this. Well, whatever, you know. And we still, as I'm saying, we're going to replace those blades, because that's what we've done. Like, you could be lying to me. You could be the actual liar. But, you know, maintain your bearing, devil dog. Goodness gracious. People nut up about stuff. I'm like, I'm not the it showed delivered on the post office tracking app, and I'm like,
it's been a problem.
So somehow
showing delivered.
I'm dishonest because the USPS app, we're all in it together, right? I'm actually a Russian national. I never was in the Marine Corps. I'm a commie, and I'm trying to steal your money. Me and the USPS, they're both government. We're all government agencies out to get just you. Just you.
You should offer natural burlap micarta scales.
We did, and they didn't sell. They didn't sell. Natural was the first color micarta that we used, and nobody liked it.
They might have.
Has the market changed in 5 years? Perhaps. I was kidding about being a Russian national and trying to screw everyone over using the USPS app through our website, through Shopify, through BigCommerce, all to give you false information.
Just bought a $300 MKC knife. Will Tim consider making a fillet knife?
I used to. That's again back to MKC's effort to dominate every single genre of the knife market. Hunting knives, they've done really well there. Then they moved into kitchen knives. Apparently they did really well there. Now they're trying to move into tactical knives. And man, the funding that they got to just juggernaut and blow this thing up, it's ridiculous. It's a really small community. I know people that work there. I know who their marketing people are. Like, some of their people were executives for marketing at Amazon. No wonder they're everywhere. Like, dang. Man, I'm like, are they cash basing this? Because if they're not, then holy crap, they had to take a bunch of loans. But I don't have the funds to go back in. There's one guy in particular. You remember all those fillet knives he had me make? Mm-hmm. They were awesome. I'm talking about they would bend like this and go and straight back. And he's like, best fillet knife I've ever had. And he came back and back and back and back. I can do it.
I wonder where they're at floating. Do you still have one to show?
Mm-mm.
Got rid of all of them? No,
because he taught me on my last one I was keeping. Remember, the ones I did for him had an OD green micarta scales. They all matched, and they had that black blade that I dart etched with that ferric chloride. Ooh, man, they were good. They were good.
Okay, so the next knife I'm going to give away is a 002, and that is another laser engraving mishap.
Hey.
Well, it's not really a mishap. It
you just can't see it.
Show up very well.
The line art on it is too
$4.99 from Lastscape. Please make a buoy in your agent lineup similar to the buoy pyrite shape. I needed a tactical EDC slim buoy in my life, please.
You can't even see it.
You gonna make that for him, honey?
What? A tactical buoy?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see? Now
okay, so this was Raymond. This was one of our customers' engravings for that he wanted on his blade, and we didn't think it showed up well enough.
You can't see it. Like, look, like for real, you cannot.
It's a dragon, and you can kind of see it.
The line art is too detailed. Like, you can't even tell that it's a dragon.
So I don't know if we heard back from him, but
now he knows because he's on here.
Yeah, it might be too faint. RJ, if you want to either try it with that on there or just not do it at all.
Well, it's too late. You're finna give it away, aren't you?
No, that's not the one we're giving away. That was a blim.
Okay, just kidding.
That was a blim so we could test the engraving.
Okay, cool. What are you giving away?
We're giving away the 002 that you're holding.
That's this one.
That's what I'm saying. That was a blim so we could test the engraving. We're giving it away.
I was like, what?
We're going to give it away. 002. Hashtag 002.
The 002 looks really good in this setup. Gray blade, gray screws, OD green.
He said he'll take it like that, so when we go to do his order, we'll go ahead and put that engraving on there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we meant to email you, but we're so overwhelmed.
I think we emailed him. He's busy.
Yay, power's back.
Sweet. The power is back on. But we're
I'm gonna leave it on generator.
Leave it connected
because I do not want to lose power. I could actually just plug the generator in.
No, don't mess with anything.
9 hours and 48 minutes.
Please.
We got plenty of time. I need to. Never mind. I was gonna go switch the Wi-Fi over, but you know what the most comforting thing that I hear right now is? Air conditioning. It's hot as H down here, man. Hey, the blue lights. They're back. That's it. I'm now in no condition, the printer's on, to speak to anyone because my power is back on. I think it's cool that we've figured out how to reach out to Earth. So that means if they do try to cut communications via satellite, we're good. Because fiber optic is under the ground. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So yeah, Raymond, there's your knife. It worked.
Can we have a Bushman update?
We have all the blades. We got a handful of, I thought we just talked about that.
What are you carrying today?
We got the Nautilus. This guy.
Let's show it.
You can't really.
You don't want to show it under the other camera?
I guess. I mean, I'm like,
well, people want to see it.
Old school. Wow, he's dumb. So here is the Nautilus. I mean, we tried a bunch of different names and we settled on Nautilus, I think. And if you guys don't know the story, I love the jimping here. And so basically we had a bunch of steel water jet, right? And the kerf was so bad that the back of this spine was like this. And then the grips wouldn't fit. And we were having to hand file a bunch of them. I'm like, look, just make it right. Fix the steel. Send me new water jet steel. And we'll make all these right for the customer.
So Tim made this out of a Night Stalker.
I made this out of a Night Stalker. I ground off the ring.
They want you to give that away bad.
I can't. I cannot.
Maybe you can just make one to give away.
Yeah, I could make one to give away if I don't have a life making 500 knives for other people.
When do you think it's coming?
So we finished the geometry on it this week. So I'm going to get this to my other buddy who's going to hard mill these. We took a decent amount of steel off the back. Obviously, I ground the ring off and all this was done. But these were done. Heat treated. They were nickel boroned. We got them back and I'm like, oh, what happened? So that's what happened. So we're going to have to hard mill. Then they got to go back to nickel boron. I do not know the time frame, but I do know that there are 1,000 of them.
Westgate, you want him to make a buoy on an agent grip? Is that what you mean? $4.99. He's asking you again about the buoy question.
I have a buoy design, a little clip buoy. A buoy by nature is a thick blade, right? Oh, damn. I cut my foot off. Got it. Are we back over here?
Yeah.
Buoys are thick by design to be able to get that clip in there to make them look right. And the agent is a very, very slimline knife. I think that might look weird, dude. I think it would look pretty freaking weird or be really blade heavy. I've got it designed on EDC, the Raider grip handle. And I reported that we would have grips by now, the extended grips for those, but I don't have them yet. But the G10 did show up.
That's an all-new handle Southern EDC. It's not the Piranha or the Night Stalker.
No. It used to be a Night Stalker, but I ground it down and changed it completely. So it's really, really comfortable. I tried to put a little bit of a hook in it so that you could get the 3-finger wrap and then tuck your pinky on the back. But I love it. I have literally been carrying it for weeks now because I like it.
Yeah, he has been carrying that every day.
I use it all the time. Like it's super slicey, good for EDC. But I'll change my blades out. If I'm going to go down in the woods and do heavy work, I'm taking my Raider because I cannot break it. But if I try to do heavy work with this guy, I'm going to snap the tip. Bink, and break it off. That's what's up.
That's so cool, Sean.
Is that stupid computer making all that noise?
Push dagger, question mark?
Yeah, we used to make the TCQs. But they were not really popular. I don't think that most people realized that because of the name push dagger and it's double-edged, and if you have a T-handle, all those things come together to make it illegal.
It's a really,
in a lot of places.
Really high quality piece. That one. Yeah.
It has 3 grips. The TCQ, the Tarani closed quarters, designed in part with Steve Tarani. So that's 1 grip. Thumb down is 2 grips. Thumb down, finger forward is 3. And it is to make it more legal. So you don't have the T, and it's not double-edged, but it's a Yoridoshi. So we've had a lot of requests for these, but I don't think they were popular because people thought they were ugly.
And we didn't send you the invoice? I thought we did.
I told them to, man.
No, I told her to send it. I thought she sent it. I'll double check on that.
So apparently, we are sending Raymond's blade without the logo on it because we thought it was terrible. Because we never got an answer back on it. So what we'll do is send it back. And we'll put
okay. Oops.
I just got a text message on
Jan
that.
said, can confirm TCQ feels like functional art. Absolutely stunning thing.
Yeah. And look, here's the thing. So we have another guy in Europe that is trying to be a dealer for us. And he'll fly in the Blade Show, and he's actually flying in the Blade Show West and wants me to mail him stuff to his hotel in Texas or Utah, wherever he's going to be.
Braden Vansel, $5. Have you considered, thank you. Have you considered making a kukri? I'd definitely buy one of those.
Yeah, the closest thing we've got is the sapper that has a belly like that. I don't understand the functionality of a kukri. I've never used one and thought to myself, I need to make one of these. So that's probably why. So this has a belly. This is the sapper that Emery and I did together. Mine's decorated a certain kind of way because Emery's a good friend of mine and he's Jewish. So there you go. But it's got that same heavy front. It's got the belly, and then we did a swedge, and this also doubles as a sapper knife. So searching for mines, because that's what he used to use when he was active duty. And
Humberto said TKL tracker, wink, wink.
Yeah, right.
You know.
I know his.
Be making that.
His blade. So it's the closest thing to a kukri. If I understood the functionality of a kukri, what it's supposed to do, how it interacts with your body, I would be able to make one. But that's where I struggle on some things because I've never used a kukri and found it to be
CJRB Buoy Pyrite has a good EDC design, he said.
I don't know who that is. That's their name, CJRB.
Morning, Pyrite. Adrian. I'm almost out of oatmeal.
Yeah, man. She eats all of it. I can't
love
even.
That stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome, and I can't
have to
even
buy some.
I can't even eat it. I can't even have any. That's what she said.
He works for New Mexico Fungi, and they make backpacking meals.
Yeah, they're like freeze dried.
And one is this oatmeal, and it's got mushrooms in it, but you can't taste them. And
yeah, the mushrooms are for health because you guys know
apples.
You should.
It's awesome,
and not hallucinogenic mushrooms. The healthy benefits from them. Big pieces of apples, delicious, super filling, and I keep forever because they're freeze dried. And they come in these cool little pouches that you can use and pour the hot water straight into them.
Kukris are meant to chop heads off.
Yeah.
Limbs are
heads are falling off.
From AJ.
Sorry. So that's what I was saying. I kind of struggle with some people say, have you ever done, why don't you do this? That's because I don't know how to design that. If I loved a kukri and I knew its balance points, I knew a lot about it. So when it comes to blades like that, I typically am like, I should collab on somebody that knows kukris so I don't screw it up, because I'm not going to make something just because it looks neat. So I don't refuse to do it. I just don't know enough about it to intelligently make what I think you could call a kukri. That's why, like, I don't call the FLN a karambit, because it's not. To me, it's just an angled blade on the piranha grip for a different
Umberto said he'll buy you a cold steel Raja and make you a believer. LOL.
Yeah, I mean,
wait, did we get blades or presents this week?
Yeah, we did.
We didn't show them.
Not yet.
Let me give away this 002.
Oops. At the time, seems like it's flying because I was running around like a mad person. But yeah, so we showed
Blim 002 with engraving.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I've noticed a certain person is not on here that's always on here.
Who, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. I haven't seen him.
We need to reach out personally. I can't hardly answer text messages anymore because...
Bob Rush! Congratulations. You won the 002.
I'm going to say... I'm not going to say your whole name. I'm going to say John. All right, John. So John sent these in. Freaking Richardson 112s with leather patches. I absolutely...
Do y'all like these? We can get them ordered if you do.
Love these hats. They're cool. So these are both Richardson 112s in our standard gray that we always use, and then the black. I'm going to rock them. Thanks, John. Yeah. Here they are. Love them. Love Richardson hats. I wear them when I'm trying to be gray man. It's just a true story. Thanks, John. If you guys like them, reach out, comment, and let us know, and we will get them. We also got...
I'm going to give away one more knife, too, before we jump off.
This is from Nealon.
Who?
Last name only. He sent me...
They like the hats.
Me too. I like them a lot. Oops. So he wanted to trade me for some patches. You guys know I love patches and coins. And blades and guns and all the things. But, so, Fire Marshal from Nebraska. I think that's really cool. Fire Marshal. That cannot have been easy to get unless he was the Fire Marshal. And then it was easy. Gibbon, Nebraska. Volunteer Fire Department. City and rural. So thank you very much. He wants to trade me some patches. The answer is absolutely yes. C-Dub, send him patches, please. I don't ever
Put
say
it somewhere where I won't lose it.
I don't ever say people's names. I don't know if they want me to. Some people specifically say you can, and some people say please don't. I'm gonna put the patches on the wall, and then I got this card. I'm not gonna say your name either. Did I already show this last week? Thanks, Fish Ranch. He sent a thank you card. He came by the shop, bought a blade. Really enjoyed hanging out with him. It was a little crazy because we couldn't. These actually came last week and I forgot about them. I'm going to do something that's going to get me killed.
What?
I'm
going to crunch those Skittles? I'm going to
crunch these Skittles on the line because they're awesome.
These are from Hunter. He's our moderator and he also takes photos.
They're so good too.
They're like freeze-dried.
Frittles. Freeze-dried Skittles.
They're so good. You don't have that like chewy, teeth-breaking Skittle stuff. They're crunchy.
They have tahini, which is a Mexican thing that they put on sweet stuff.
Okay, so we already gave away the 002, y'all. Don't enter anymore on that one. I'm about to do
so good. But what you don't know
hashtag.
Is if I don't make a kukri because CW cut my head off for eating these because they're crunchy.
And show the Hunter stickers also.
I'm about to. If you guys don't know, you should follow Hunter on Instagram.
Umaski. Is that how you pronounce your last name, Hunter? I've never asked.
Yeah, I hope so, because that's what we call
I always say Umaski. I don't know how it's pronounced, but
so hopefully, anyway, his photography, he takes a lot of pictures and posts them, and they're very, very good. So if you guys need photographs of knives, there you go. So thanks for the stickers, Hunter. We should give some of these away because I want to put them on my gun cabinet and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this came from Zach. Zach has incredible taste in knives, and he always sends me his favorites, styles, and new stuff that he thinks is intriguing. So
Hunter
this is
Umoski. We've been saying it wrong.
What was it?
You pronounce the U like you're saying you. Hunter Umoski.
Gee, so dumb.
We're dumb.
All this time.
Saying it wrong this whole time.
So this is an SE4, and Zach was telling me that this is a new palm swell grip.
Umoski.
So-
Umoski. Umoski.
So he got me
Umoski, honey.
whatever, it's Umoski. Just kidding. I don't care if people call me Keel. It's happened my whole life. So look, Hunter, Zach sent me this SE4. I've never handled one. I've actually met Rowan and never handled his blades. And Randall, sorry. Yeah. So this is the SE4 1095, absolutely bulletproof freaking blades. And they've added a palm swell to this model, and he said this is rare or new or maybe both. But made in the USA, I really appreciate that. I mean, I cut my teeth on 1095 steel. I think their whole mantra is durable stuff. It may not be the most comfortable you've ever felt. It may not be, you know, the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, but you're not going to be sad if you lose it, kind of thing. But SE4 is incredibly popular.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so the blue and black is awesome, and the texture on the G10 is really, really nice.
You sharpen the 003 at 20?
Yes.
003 is 20 degrees per side.
So think again. Thank you again, Zach. I'm going to actually try to beat the crap out of this thing and see what all the fuss is about.
Hey, y'all, we already gave away the 002. I haven't put the hashtag up for the CQC that I'm going to give away.
What do y'all think about injection molded sheaths?
Tom kills regular average knives. Yeah, people call him Tom by accident all the time, too.
I'm like, okay, sure, I'll answer to it. What do you think about injection molded sheaths? I'm very intrigued by the prospect of that because ABS plastic, it has great retention and it has a higher melting point, so it wouldn't like get hot in your car.
Bite in?
What?
Do the grips actually click in good? Like
yeah, listen.
good?
Yeah.
Cheap, brittle garbage over time.
But
everybody's saying they don't like it. Feels cheap, don't like it. No, your sheets are way better, 100%.
Well, there's an answer to that question.
What about injection molded Kydex?
That doesn't exist. That'd be cool if it did.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
That'd be cool if it did.
Chris W said Kydex preferably, but I have seen some very nice injection molded sheets. So it sounds like it just...
You know, there's... Like, what about like a Magpul polymer? Glass filled. I have this old sheath. Where the heck? I have it. Here it is. So this is a cheap freaking knife. But this is a glass filled nylon, and this Gerber, I mean, it's the ugliest thing in the whole entire world. But I've had one of these since I was a kid, literally since the 90s. I guess it's a river knife. I just was weird as a kid and thought it looked neato. But that doesn't feel cheap. And this crap is stout. It's a glass-filled nylon. Anyway, I bet they do make stuff out there that's pretty good. Anyway, on to the next.
They don't like it, honey. And everybody says they hate them.
How do you hate something you don't even know?
Is low budget. Glass-filled dulls the blade.
Why are you sharpening your knife with your sheath? Doesn't make any sense. Did you know that there's glass in Kydex? Hello.
Okay, so Trevor says, I think the problem is bottom barrel cheap fixed blades have really bad injection sheaths, so everyone views them as cheap or brittle. But there probably is good ones out there.
Yeah,
right?
So
good and bad.
Here's Allison. I'll just say that. Sent this and some other stuff that we're not allowed to show on the television. Thank you very much. I use a lot of Real Avid stuff. Smart Block for gunsmithing and Otis. Actually, I use all these brands of things already. So these will get a lot of use. A lot. I'm going to carry actually, I have a Go kit that I use to take to the range, even though the range is just down the hill. So I'm going to put these two smaller kits in there. And I have one of these bench blocks, but it'd be good to have a secondary backup. Thank you very much. I think that's
Nick Martino, does Becker use an injection molded sheath?
I know a guy that makes some Becker sheaths. They're awesome, but they're Kydex. Anybody have any stuff?
Let me give away. So you want to show the other engraving that we put skulls on, so I can give that one away before we jump off?
What? This little guy?
Yep.
There you go.
Is it a CQC or regular?
It's a regular.
Okay, so it's a regular Night Stalker with Fury grips, with skulls, and there is a name on it that we covered up with skulls, but you can still see it. This one, you can see it more than the other one.
You sure can. So if you don't want it, don't
bid on this when I give the thing, and not bid, but don't enter unless you want this with someone else's name on it.
And if you do like it, then you can become part of their family. He already said you could.
Jacob, he wanted to make some ambidextrous Kydex sheaths. It just didn't work.
Yeah, like they rattle a lot. It's really difficult to get those right, unless
Except
it's a dagger.
That's what I was about to say. Something symmetrical.
Yeah, there you go. So you'd have to.
Detail pin would be sweet. We're trying to do that.
Yeah, we were working with Big Idea on that, and I still have to reach back out to them. We went to their shop. Super nice dudes. I like them. We just blew up again. Like the week after we went there, things got crazy. I have got to reach back out to them before they think I'm blowing them off.
Man, they had a chef in there made lunch, and it was so good. She made these.
If for no other reason, we should just go there and pretend like we want to.
Yeah, I was like, man, that's so cool. She used to work there, and then one day made them lunch, and then he was like, hey, you want to make lunch here every day? And so they have this lady that makes authentic Chinese stuff. I don't know where she's from exactly, but
I'm pretty sure it's China.
She made this big dumpling with cabbage and meat.
Stupid. It was so good. So good. And it was pork.
I was like, man, we need a chef making us stuff every day.
We don't make Big Idea design money. We don't have them kind of margins, man. We still got to eat sardines and shit.
But it is cool that they're right up the street.
It is pretty cool. I didn't even know that.
I mean, RMJ's right up the street too.
Yep. I actually talked to one of their dudes this week from RMJ. Back to my thing about the Instagram troll lady. Be smart about that stuff, man. Like, you may need people within your industry, so don't duke on their stuff. It's crazy, man. And I've learned so much, especially this year, because I kind of started saying at the beginning of the year, I don't know these knife companies. Hey, Tim, have you ever seen this? You should do something similar to that. Or have you seen this blade style? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But you guys have been so generous and sent me a lot of knives that you like. And it's really given me an idea of what works and some of what doesn't work, in my opinion. And new coatings, new steel styles, different handles, different coating. I said coatings. And coatings, and then coatings also, new coatings, and then maybe some coatings, perhaps. But it does give me more of a perspective, and I've become much more, I don't know, I wouldn't say friendly to the industry, because I'm not big on dogging people's crap out to begin with, but a lot more knowledgeable about our neighbors in the industry. And if you need help, sometimes they can be, hey man, you need steel? I got some steel. You need some help? I got some help. But if you are crappy to them when you're trying to establish yourself, you may not
We did try to call some local makers, like small makers, and ask if they could help us sharpen.
They didn't call us back.
We can't do this large level. Like, Tim is just destined to be the sharpener.
I don't know how I'm going to do it.
He really you can't keep doing it.
No way, man. I can't do 500 knives a freaking week. There's no way. It's just not possible, and keep the doors open. So we're going to have to go back to, I can only make way less knives, or really sharpen the knives and do none of this and none of the customer service. I just don't know.
Really need somebody to. We get a lot of complaints about our auto emails, because it'll send hey, you're looking at this knife.
Yeah, even that dude yesterday said, what is this? I'm like, bro, take it from 10 to 5.
Yeah, so you've been to combat. We send emails.
I can't help it.
That say you forgot something in your car. Somebody has to physically change those emails.
That's a whole flow thing.
If there's somebody that is an expert in Callavio and you want to help us out, let us know. We
pay money, real money.
Yeah.
It's like they get irritated, you sent me here's 10% off and none of those knives are in stock. Look, man, I don't know how to make an automated email that knows what's in stock. I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to give you a discount, and you're mad at me because other people bought the knife before you.
The discount code's not working right now because we already fixed it.
No, the new website's incredible, but you know, we need.
Yeah, I mean, it's how many people? It's only what, 5 of us.
Here's the dichotomy that when your company grows, you want to meet demand because you're getting 50,000 emails that say, I want one of your knives. I'll stay on a waiting list as long as it takes you. Man, we need to make some more blades. But then you have to automate your systems to be able to handle the volume of emails. So you got to hire another person. Well, then you got to make a few more blades. And then you're making a few more blades, and I can't sharpen all of them. So then you got to find somebody to sharpen a knife. Then that's more money that's going in. You're like, well, I don't want to raise my prices because people will quit. So then I got to make a few more knives. And then the whole cycle is you're not making any more money. You're not getting any more time to yourself. We work every day, all day. And you're not satisfying customers by selling enough knives to keep from being trolled for not selling enough knives. Like, why are you advertising? I'm not. People are making videos on my stuff on their own. And they go, I love this knife. You guys should try to get one. And then people go, can't believe you made a YouTube video liking your own stuff and I can't get one. You're an idiot. Make more knives. And like, all right, I'll try. So we're in this, it's a really strange set of circumstances where you don't have enough bodies to satisfy.
Would people be interested in that? Todd Carr said offer unsharpened at a discount, maybe $10. I don't think Tim could do that. I think he wouldn't be able to sleep.
Man, that'd be tough because despite that chick that trolled us on Instagram, people love our edges. And it's like, what do you, I don't know. I wouldn't even know. Because it would take forever to sharpen a knife from nothing to a usable edge for the home sharpener. Because I developed our system where you can do it in a couple of minutes for some and maybe 5 minutes for double edge stuff. But if you're talking a Rockwell of, 72, or excuse me, that's the nickel boron, in the mid to low 60s, depending on steel, and you're going to sharpen it from 20 thousandths all the way, man, it would take you days with like unless you had a belt. And then if you're trying to belt grind it, you're going to put too much heat in. You're going to blow the temper. Unless you're just really tedious and you want to take days to sharpen a knife, it would take a long time. Long time. Long time.
Yeah, so y'all forgive our emails that.
Yeah, forgive the emails.
We're trying. We got to get somebody to help us with it.
Yeah, we need help. We do. I do not like that computer making all that noise.
So we probably need to jump off because it's 12.
Did you give all the stuff away?
I need to give away the Night Stalker. I mean, we've only been on for an hour and 45, but that's because of that long.
The power was out, so. And we had to get our generators back up and running, which was cool that we did it.
For the Night Stalker, y'all enter hashtag Night Stalker for the camo. I mean, the skull engraved over somebody else's name.
Yeah.
Night Stalker.
You'll be his brother now, or sister.
It'd be funny if the same person won.
Both. Cool. Can I join the family now? I got 2 knives with your name.
Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate that.
Oh, okay.
So we know y'all are trying. God bless you. Yeah, some people will call and complain about the website, and I'll say, okay, Tim's going to totally jump off the roof now because you're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars. But I get it from the user experience. They're just, they want it to be easy.
I heard a couple people say it's confusing, and I'm like, okay, select your steel, select the color grip, select the color screws, select the clip size, add to cart. I don't know how you're confused.
Yeah, but there's been people having trouble, with just the ordering, like the internationals were messed up. If y'all try to order
but that's not confusing.
It's working now, so.
They're like, oh, it's too confusing. I'm like, how is it confusing? I don't know. She's right. It does make me want to kill myself because I could have paid off my house and bought a new truck for what I put into this website for people to be like, burr, 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 you're an idiot. And I'm like, awesome. I am going to kill myself. I tried to streamline it where you could visually see the grip on the blade. And
AJ said it doesn't work on the iPhone when you try to add it to the cart from Build a Blade.
I have an iPhone, so you're probably not selecting all the things because
you
it
have
works.
to select every tab. It's harder to see on.
You know, we added that. Make sure you select everything because my iPhone, her iPhone.
Yeah, but I am. If it's issues, y'all can email them, and I pass them on to the web guy. So it could be a legitimate thing.
If something's out of stock, also, we had to add like the red X. You can't add this thing. It's not gonna let you add it to cart if it's out of stock. So we're trying. I'm probably just gonna kill myself. That's about it. Nobody gets knives.
Yeah, I understand it's difficult. I think Tim just is so invested in
I don't think it's difficult.
Well, you have to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. There's some people that aren't as computer savvy. There's some people that can't see as well, like all kind of reasons. We get people call us,
click,
and need the order put in over the phone, and that's fine too.
Steel type, screw color, handle color, clip size, no engraving, no accessories, add to cart. If it won't let me add to cart, that gray X means, hey, that's out of stock. So choose a different color. Click a different color. I don't know. I hate that it's difficult for 4 people.
Yep. Feel free to send emails and we'll pass it on to our web.
Or I'll just print them out and wipe my fanny with it.
Hey, Tim JK. Is that Tim Jones?
I think so.
Cool. He's been asking questions the whole time about Bushmans and other blades.
Did you answer them?
No,
We've answered Bushmans 3 or 4 times.
Hey, congratulations, Tim.
We have all the blades
an email
in the shop, and we got a handful of the sheaths. So we shipped those handfuls yesterday, and when we get more of the Kydex, and we'll finish it, and we will send Bushmans out.
All right, thank y'all for dealing with all the technical difficulties
all the craziness
today.
Yeah, have a great rest of your day. We're gonna
Warthog update real quick.
Nickel boron, and we do have the. It's weird, like the sheaths got done for those.
I'm so happy we finally got some V3 sheaths done. I've been getting so many
hate mail about those, but I mean, I get it. It's late. It's later than we advertised, so you know, it's just we had to rework that sheath.
Adversary update.
I think they're almost done with heat treat. And
hey, Trevor, the power came back on. It came back on just a little bit ago.
About 30 minutes ago.
And have a good Sunday.
Yeah, have a great Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
You want to tell me?